Hi everyone, I'm Jayla, also known as Introverted Baddie, and welcome back to another video. So in my last video, I was letting y'all know and proving my point, let's not forget that I'm the best bracelet maker. So as the best bracelet maker, who would I be if I didn't show y'all how to make the best bracelets? I'm gonna show y'all how to choose y'all beads, how to make a pattern that you use in all of your bracelets so that every single bracelet you make comes out good because you use this pattern. And you can make your own pattern, your own sequence, whatever you want to refer it to as. Like, I'm literally going to show y'all like the whole 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. I'm not going to gatekeep because I'm not a gatekeeper around here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this video and I'm going to show y'all how to do the do. Okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to know what color beads you want. You want to know what kind of theme you're wanting to do. You need to know, are you gonna do a pink bracelet? Are you gonna do a blue one? Are you gonna do a purple one? You know, like once you have that figured out, then you'll be able to stay in that section and narrow down your options. So the second thing you're gonna do is you're going to pick some beads that catches your eye. These are the beads that caught my eye when I first saw them, and I thought that they look really cool. I still think they look really cool, but I'm just speaking in past tense. So I chose these because I just really like how they look. Now, the second thing that I do is I choose a contrasting bead, like beads that would be contrasting to this one, but at the same time not contrast so differently to where it wouldn't look right. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So I chose these beads to go alongside this. Now the reason why I did it is because these contrast these beads right here. Like, they're two obviously different beads, but at the same time they still complement each other. The reason why they do is because the colors are still similar. They're not too far off. And if you are going to have a bracelet where it is two different colors, just make sure that the colors are close together. For example, I did a white waterfall bracelet where the colors were white and gray. I'm gonna put a picture of it on the screen. I did white and gray because although they are two different colors, they're still kind of in the same neutral family, so it's not really gonna throw it off too much. Now, if you are gonna do two contrasting colors that are like vastly different, like yellow and purple, you really just gotta maneuver your way through it and just kind of figure it out. I personally just don't like doing that, but if that is something that you want to do, you can kind of like skip this step and then just like move on to the later steps that I'm going to show y'all. The third bead that you're going to choose are kind of like these are like your I'll call them accessory beads. Like, these are the beads I'm gonna add to like hang off the bracelet, or I use crystal chips to like just kind of be, but like, it's just kind of like it adds to the bracelet. Like, you don't want to just have like your beads. You also want to have different kind of beads in there, and my favorite kind of bead to use to like kind of fill in that space are crystal chips. I'm gonna go more into detail about like the other kind of beads, like spacers and all the other stuff, but just for right now, I chose these like black obsidian crystal chips because I just know that they'll complement this pretty well. And like I said, it's still kind of like in the same color wheel. I really know. It's like in the same color family, so I just went along with it. I tried to find like some like gray looking ones, but I was like, I don't know if that's too much gray, so I just chose black. And this is just like a extra strand just cause. So yeah, so that's how you choose your beads. Now, everybody's eyes is different. What I may see as cute and classy may not be your version of cute and classy. So just like when you choose your beads, just choose whatever you like. If you like more colors, choose more colors. If you don't like a lot of color, don't go with a lot of color. If you like stuff that's like more sparkly, just really just go based off your preference. And you know, just as you're choosing it, just like keep in mind, make sure you choose something that catches your eye, because if it catches your eye, it's gonna catch somebody else's eye. Make sure you also choose something that contrasts it, because when it contrasts it, it gives the eye something else to look at, and it's like not so bland and basic. And then you also just choose like beads that would accessorize it. So now we got our beads out the way, we're gonna go into the next step. The next thing that you're gonna want to do is you need to know what pattern you're wanting to do. So my pattern, this is the pattern that I do. I have my beads, I got my contrasting beads, then I got my filler beads. So it would be like these little 2 stars, the spacer, and then, you know, I'll have like a little accessory, but we're not gonna get to the accessory yet. We're skipping steps, okay? So let's just focus on it now. You're gonna have your filler beads. We're not gonna worry about this accessory or little charm right now. So you can honestly choose and do whatever pattern you want. In my opinion, if you're wanting to add more charms and like dangly things, you want your pattern or sequence to be more on the simple side. If you're not really gonna be adding a lot of charms and like, you know, little dangly things, you can make your pattern as abstract and crazy as you want. Now I'm gonna show you examples of what I'm talking about. I have this one right here. So the bracelet by itself would be pretty simple, but the one thing that I wanted to pop was the charms. So I made this pattern pretty simple and the bracelet pretty simple because I wanted the charms to pop. So this will fit into the category of more like, you want something simple, but you also kind of want to pop a little bit. Now, this one is more on like the bling blam in your face, like, here you go. You know, the pattern on it isn't really simple at all. It's a lot going on. I got charms on here, like it's the whole 10. Not even the whole 9, the whole 10. So, you know, this pattern is this bracelet will fit into the category of bling blam in your face. Then you have this bracelet where it's kind of giving you the best of both worlds. You know, the bracelet itself is simple, but you got some charms on it to make it not so simple. And, you know, you got a bracelet in the middle to balance it out. So you really just get the best of both worlds here. And it's still utilizing this same pattern, but the charms aren't gonna pop the charms aren't gonna pop as much as this one, because I'm not really putting too much focus on the charms, but I'm also not putting too much focus on the bracelet. It's like it just balances everything out. So it's really just like the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of charms, but you also get a little bit of bracelet too. Then you have where you don't have any charms, you just want the pattern to speak for itself. So, you know, this is where you can go all out. You can have your spacers, you can have your little like filler beads on here, like, you know, you can play around with colors, like, you know, green and gold. You know, got some gold spacers, got these little gold beads right here. Like, you know, you can have a lot going on because you're not really gonna have nothing else to like put your eyes on. You just gonna have the bracelet. So if you just gonna have your eyes go straight to the bracelet, you want to get an eye something to look at. All right, so that's basically like how you would do your own pattern. Now you can do your pattern however you want, you know, as far as like how you sequence it, it's really just up to you. I really don't want to like tell you like how to do it, because what I think is cute may not look cute to you, or what look cute to you may not look cute to me. So the best I can do is just give you tips on like what direction to take with it, but I can't really sit up here and tell y'all like, oh yeah, like step for step, this is how you do it. Because, you know, everybody, like I said before, everybody's eyes are different. So yeah, I'm just being real with y'all. Now, if you didn't care about any of that stuff that I just said and you just here for the bracelet making part, then buckle up, because we finna get into the bracelet making part. So y'all, oh my god, y'all, I found these, oh, oh child, I cannot remember the name of. I found these crosses and I was like, because I had bought these a while ago and I never used them because I don't know, they were never in my face, so I just never thought to use them. Now I'm gonna try to utilize these in this bracelet and I'm so scared. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Mainly because I just don't know if it's gonna look right, because I have an idea and a vision in my head, but I'm just so scared it's gonna look ugly. And like, it's such a coincidence because like they go so well with it. Like literally, like you would think that I bought this with this, but I didn't. Like I just had this laying around and I bought this. Like y'all, the timeline is timelining right now. Like it is literally okay, I'm done. Let's get into this bracelet making part, because y'all finna go ahead and boycott my channel talking about some Jayla is lame. She keeps referring to the words on the charm packaging and it's just stressing me out. So don't boycott my channel. Don't call the people on me. I'm done. So let me go ahead and make this bracelet real quick. Y'all don't see me make this bracelet, or y'all don't see me make bracelets all the time. So I'm just gonna speed up this part because y'all already know what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all how I lay out my charms. So basically, in order for you to kind of get an idea on how I lay out my charms, I'm gonna basically show y'all how I cut my chains, because how I do the charms, well, how I lay out the charms and how I cut the chains go hand in hand together. So I do 2 chains that are the same length, and then I do 1 long chain, and then I do 2 just random length chains. So like I don't really measure those chains or try to make sure they're even or not. I just kind of just cut them. And on the long chain I add 3 beads, and on the 2 chains that are the same length I just add 1. And on the 2 like random length chains, oh my god, sometimes I add like 2 beads to it, sometimes I add 1. It's really just like a random one. So I don't really like, it's really just random on that one. Now I don't know how I'm gonna add the crosses on there, because I don't know how I'm gonna add it without making it look like it's too much going on. So I'm just gonna have to play around with it to see like how that's gonna look, because I really don't know how it's gonna look, and I never added a charm to like the chain before, because I want to add it to the chain and not the bracelet. But I'm just gonna see. It has a jump ring on there, so I'm just gonna like keep it on the jump ring. I mean, I'm gonna have to have it on jump ring anyway, but I'm just gonna like put it on the chain and just see how that look. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and like cut and loop these and just get this out the way, and then I'm gonna fiddle around with that, because I'm a little scared, I ain't gonna lie, because if it look ugly, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, like I basically just led y'all on, and y'all gonna be like, oh my god, she's a liar. She showed that she said she was gonna do this and she didn't. I'm finna boycott, and I don't need y'all boycotting me. So yeah, long story short, I'm gonna have to make it cute. So we just gonna have to, y'all better cross y'all fingers, because I'm finna cross mine. I know before I had some ballpoint pens that were almost impossible to cut, but I had got some new ones from Michael's, and oh my god, they are so much easier to cut, and I just cannot be happier, because I couldn't do it, y'all. Like those ball pens were absolutely impossible to cut. Like I literally had to freaking like put all of my strength and spirit into cutting each one, and I couldn't keep doing it. Like it was just starting to be too much for me, and it's 2023. Like we can't be doing this. And what I'm doing, it looks like I'm looping it and then like unlooping it. I loop it all the way just to make sure I didn't cut it too short, and then I unloop it so I can add the chain more easily. All right, let's see if I can add this chain on here. You want to put the charm on the chain before you string your bracelet, because like you can just add the chain on the bracelet as you're putting the beads on there, instead of like getting a jump ring and, you know, adding it by a jump ring and all the other stuff. Like, it's just easier to just do it as you're stringing it. You need to do the prep work before you put those beads on a string, so that way like it won't take as long for you to make the bracelet. That's one thing that I had realized, like if you kind of just do all the prep work before, then it won't take you as long to do it. Because it used to take me a long time to make my waterfall bracelets, because I kind of was just trying to make the bracelet first and then add all the extra stuff later. But you really need to plan out what you're going to put on your bracelet before you put the beads on the string, because you're going to have to, let's say that you don't even like how you put the beads on there and you don't even like how the charms are placed. Like, you're going to have to take off all those jump rings, and then shoot, you might even have to cut the bracelet and restring everything all over again. And I had to do that before, and it's so annoying, and it makes you not even it makes you not even want to make a bracelet no more. I just be ready to just go to sleep after that, because I'd be like, look, I'm done. It's not even worth it. Let's say that you don't even know what you want to do to your bracelet, like you kind of just freestyling as you go. Be prepared for, if you are going to do it that way, be prepared for it to take a long time, like for real, because if you don't know like what you're going to be adding on there and like how you want it to look, be prepared for it to take a long time, sweetheart. Just be prepared. And don't say I didn't tell you so, because I told you so. Okay, so I grabbed some jump rings. I think this is a 4mm. And I'm going to add this on the chain just to see what it'll look like. And if it don't look right, I'm just going to add it to the bracelet, because I feel like it's not gonna look right. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna look right, because you see it like goes behind it, and if it goes in front of it, it still won't look right. So I'm going to just add it to the bracelet. Alright y'all, so I'm done with the bracelet and I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. Cause what? Hold on, let me turn that around. Boom. Oh, that looks so good, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, I make the best bracelets ever. Like, who you know can do it like me? Like, for real. And I'm gonna also put a picture on the screen just so y'all can get like a better picture of it. I'm also gonna put it on. And this is what it looks like on. And let me turn. That's the end of today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm running out of storage on my phone, so I have to make this quick and snappy. Yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave any critique you have down below. And as always, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.